Hey everyone, welcome in. Real quick, if you run a multi-location business, a franchise, or marketing for a local business, please stick around because the way people search nowadays is changing fast. And if you want to stay visible, trusted, or chosen by your clients, you're going to follow by new rules. My name is Sergey Shannon. I'm the CEO and founder of Pluspoint. And in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to show you what is changing in AI search, why 98.8% of businesses are about to disappear from view, and what we do, like practical steps to land in 1.2% that don't disappear. So before we begin, let's talk about three main things that recently changed. First of all, is customers now use AI to find local business. 45% of customers use AI tools to find local services. It's almost 8% more than a year ago. And this is about to even grow even further. And Google is realizing it, and they also becoming an AI tool. So with Ask Maps, which is essentially a ChatGPT for Google Maps, they now recommend 3 to 4 businesses when clients search for local business. So not 20, no more local, no more scrollable listings, only 3 to 4 businesses. And as a result, visibility is becoming now winner takes the most, because only 1.2% of local businesses are recommended by AI, and the remaining 98.8 are effectively becoming invisible. So what we'll cover today, we're going to talk about the anatomy of AI search, what AI does to recommend a business, how customer behaviors changes, and how we can use it to grow our online presence. Exact 5-step playbook. And then we're going to show you a case study of one of our clients who followed this playbook and how they became one of the most recommended AI by car rental companies by AI. So let's talk about first how AI search actually works under the hood. So every time you ask AI for a local recommendation of a local business, it pulls information and pulls all candidates from sources it trusts. It could be Bing, Foursquare, Reddit, Wikipedia, and many other sources online. We're going to cover it in a bit. Then it scores those locations, those brands, based on signals that it has and sees online. And then it picks 3 to 4 businesses it wants to recommend. Let's talk about it in more detail. So here on the right, I asked ChatGPT to recommend a car rental service in Houston. And as you can see, it used more than 80 sources to pull information from. And you can easily see, like for every platform, you can see what sources they use. And it's essential for you to be present in this list of sources, because this is the only way for AI to know about you and to recommend you to your clients. So if you're not available in this mix, you are going to be invisible for AI. One of the key sources to be aware of, Bing and Foursquare, for example, they historically have partnered with the OpenAI, and OpenAI still uses it to up to 70% of local searches that clients are asking OpenAI for. Reddit and Yelp is used across all LLM providers, and this is very important for you to be present on them too. Google My Business or Google Business Profiles are not surprisingly used a lot by Gemini and Google AI tools. Also, it's very important to keep in mind those platforms like Wikipedia, social networks, YouTube, and also niche directories about your industry or local blogs. Once AI picked your business, it then ranks you. And some businesses or some clients feel that the highest ratings brings you up in local search, but actually it's not kind of this way. In reality, most AI tools use ratings at thresholds. And we need to know about those thresholds to make sure that we make this cut. Different providers have different thresholds. For ChatGPT, tends to recommend businesses that are above 4.3 stars. Perplexity 4.1 stars, Gemini 3.9 stars. And about this threshold, like there's diminishing returns. So it's no longer important for you to have 4.6, 4.7, because though this doesn't really matter for AI as long as you meet this kind of thresholds. Other signals that AI weights is review volume. Locations that are recommended by AI tend to have 4 times more reviews than those that they don't recommend. The freshness of reviews is very important. They rely on reviews that are older, that are more recent than 2025 year, and also relevance to customer question. If client asks for a specific service or a specific dish, if it's a restaurant, it's really important that reviews mention those topics. So it's really important that reviews have not only you have a lot of reviews, but also your reviews are deep and very detailed. Part B, let's talk about how consumer behavior changes and how we can leverage it to get AI recommend us more often. The first thing is, as we discussed, reviews are very important, and 2 good news here. 94% of clients actually open to writing a review about the business, but only 69% actually do. And another good news is that 60% of businesses, of clients, would prefer to leave review about a positive experience than a negative ones. So these are good news. Most reviews on the internet, if you actually ask, will be positive. But most agencies and most companies don't ask for reviews. And what fills the gap is the minority of clients who only write about bad experiences when they're really angry. So the first thing we can do is to ask clients for more reviews. There's another great chart from this study that shows that out of 78% of clients who were asked to leave review, 65% actually did so at least once. So only 30% of clients never leave review if they are asked to do. So the main objective for us, for every business, is to ask clients about to leave a review and make sure that they have something to talk about and to review, and they have a great experience. But another important pattern is when they actually leave review, it's important to also respond to those reviews. 80% of clients are likely to use businesses that respond to all reviews. 42% of clients won't use a business that never replies to reviews. And 89% of clients expect a reply to the review in a week. But be careful with it, because clients can smell a templated response from a mile away. So make sure that your responses are personalized. They address specific thing that the client mentioned in review, and they feel like the client is heard. So we now know the rules of the game. We know how the customer plays. Let's build the system that helps you win AI search. The first step in our playbook is to make sure that your business shows up in every place where AI uses to find to recommend a business. So like it's a groundwork actually for every business. Make sure that you appear on Apple, Bing, Yelp, and many more citations that we already discussed. And Pluspoint has a very useful tool for it. You don't have to do it manually. You can just manage everything in Pluspoint, and Pluspoint publishes information across more than 100 directories. It makes sure that your listings, your profiles are accurate, they are synced, and if you need to make any update, it propagates everywhere in real time. Step 2. You not only want to have a coverage of profile, but you also want those profiles to be AI optimized. That it includes all the important information, categories, working hours, and everything that clients are asking for and searching for. So your profiles need to be complete and optimized. And in Pluspoint, for example, we have optimization score that analyzes how well your profile is optimized and how it's complete for AI search, and it shows you the results if how likely this profile is going to be used and recommended by AI. It uses AI powered optimization to fill out all the missing gaps and make sure that your information is complete. It follows brand consistency, ensures that the descriptions and the information that's on profile follows your brand tone, your tone of voice. And also, if you need to make any update, for example, update your special hours, your working schedule, your contact details, you can make it in a few clicks, and it will propagate to every directory, to every platform on the internet. As we discussed, reply to reviews is very important, and those responses should be personalized. And we use AI to reply to 100% of reviews that customers leave on your profiles. And you can customize, personalize the behavior that AI responds to those reviews to make sure that it mentions specific words. So for example, it asks clients to follow you like on social media. You can basically specify the behavior you want AI to follow when it responds to customer reviews. And you ensure that every response, every client review is taken care of and replied within 24 hours. We have very great tools also that allow you to ask clients to leave review across all modern feedback channels, QR code, SMS, WhatsApp, email. You can set up custom workflows and ask clients when they actually are more ready to leave a review. You can also track conversions, how many reviews you get by team member or by touch point. And also whenever you get a negative review, you can respond to a client, you can take care of the problem that they mentioned to make sure that client is happy and they change their mind and recommend at the end of the day, recommend your business. And lastly, but very importantly, is that you need to create more moments for clients to recommend you, to have more positive experiences across your chain, across your brand. And for this, we have, for example, a tool that shows a heat map of every location and every category that clients are complaining about or that they are recommending and they're satisfied with. And you can see, for example, what locations are lagging behind, what locations are doing well in the particular aspects of your business. And you can dig in and see all the important, for example, all the reviews that mention a specific problem and kind of solve those issues. So it becomes a really great tool to understand your experience and understand your customer feedback and see everything at your fingertips. We discussed the playbook, and here's an example of one of our clients who followed this playbook, and they, as a result, they became one of the most recommended AI recommended brands in car rental companies in Portugal. And they didn't reinvent the process. They basically followed this playbook and made sure they did everything correctly week after week, and the results compounded. So they optimize every profile, as we discussed. They for local SEO, for geo, they published information and all the updates across all the profiles. They use QR codes for every agent, and they tracked responses and how every agent is collecting customer feedback, and they basically created customer-centric culture in their company. And also, whenever they had a complaint from a client, they analyzed why it happened, and they tried to resolve the issues so they don't create a lot of problems for the brand. And this is the result that they achieved in 18 months. They became the top 5 recommended car rental service in Portugal. They increased their organic traffic 6 times without spending a dime on ads. And then the average rating has grown from 3.8 to 4.5 4 stars. So this basically wraps up our short presentation. And to wrap it up, I just want to highlight three important things and three important takeaways from this presentation. First, AI is the new front door. It's becoming the main discovery channel for your clients, and it only picks 3 to 4 winners. So winner takes most. You need to make sure that you are among those 3 to 4 winners. The playbook that we discussed compounds over time. Listings, profiles, reviews. Weekly discipline beats sporadic bursts, so you need to follow this process religiously. And the final point is that it can only be possible if you automate it, because there's a lot of manual work and it's very hard to keep it up when you do it manually. But if you automate it, and with tools like Pluspoint, you can make it automated, and so you don't have to worry about it week after week, and day after day. And it handles all your online presence, all your customer experience across every location. Yeah, as a result, you become a more optimized, and you land in this 1% of businesses that are recommended, and you're more prepared for this new AI-powered world. So if you have any questions, if you want to learn more about our solution and generally have your own tailored playbook on how to grow your business, feel free to reach out to us. Our consultants will analyze your online presence, where AI recommends you, what gaps you have, and we will provide you a detailed plan on how you can follow to improve your online presence. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this session, and looking forward to our next sections. We will cover other aspects of online search and customer experience in this new AI world. Thank you, and have a great day.